Okay, so this is our solution video. In this worksheet, we covered phonics, long A. We reviewed the words hesitated, desperately, inspiration, advise, uncomfortably, humiliated, accountable, self-esteem, and our reading lesson was the talent show, and the genre of the lesson was realistic fiction. So here we said we have to answer these questions. What might someone have hesitated before answering a question? Why might someone have hesitated before answering a question? Why do you think someone might hesitate? It means stop before answering. It's because maybe he was not sure of the answer. Number two, what might a hungry dog do desperately? So a hungry dog, so it's a hungry dog. It means it needs food desperately. So what might it do? For example, it will look for food everywhere. Number three, who might you speak with to get inspiration for a story? If you want to write a story and you need an inspiration, you need someone to give you bright ideas, new ideas, innovative ideas. Who would you ask? You would ask someone you trust, maybe your parent, your friend, your brother, your sister, maybe, as I said, a friend. Or maybe you can, if you have a pal writer, you can ask your pal writer friend. Number four, what would a coach advise the team members to do? Now, a coach would give many advices to the team members. You can just list or state one of these examples. For example, he would advise them to practice harder. Number five, why might children act uncomfortably around a stranger? Now, around a stranger, when there's a child, he will not act normally. Usually the child will be sitting calmly, like not playing around, not moving too much, simply because he doesn't know that stranger, or because his mom warned him not to talk to strangers. Okay, so he will not be comfortable in the presence of a stranger, so because they don't know the person. Number six, what often happens to people when they are humiliated? So when people are humiliated, what do you think happens to them? Do they become happy, excited, sad? Of course they will become sad. Number seven, why should robbers be held accountable for their actions? It means why robbers should be punished. They should be held responsible for their actions. This is what accountable mean. It means held responsible. So why do you think they should be held responsible? Is it because what they're doing is right? No, of course not. It is because what they're doing is wrong. What can happen to help improve your self-esteem? To improve your self-esteem is to have a feeling of satisfaction about something you have done. Maybe, for example, if you constantly failed something or failed a subject, and then one time you answered a question, and then your teacher was so proud of you, so she will give you a positive feedback. This positive feedback will improve your self-esteem, and this can be a good thing, because you may even want to work harder and improve more in that subject. About the genre, which of these is true about realistic fiction? Circle all the correct answers. Sorry, this one should be answers, okay? So is it number one? Is it a made-up story that could really happen? Is it number two, it cannot happen in real life? Or number three, it has illustrations and dialogue? Or is it number four, it has beginning, middle, and end? So here we have more than one right answer. For example, of course, it's a made-up story that could really happen. Number two, we're going to ignore it, or skip it because it says it cannot happen in real life. No, it can happen in real life. It has illustrations and dialogue. Yes, it does. If you remember in our story, The Talent Show, we have pictures of Mora and her friend, and we also have dialogue is when they say sentences, and these sentences are between quotation marks. This is a dialogue. It has beginning, middle, and end. It also, this is also true, it does have a beginning, middle, and end. Now in the story, sorry, Mora has a big problem. Tina's actions have affected her. Read to see how Tina's actions have affected Mora and how Mora solved the problem. Read the lesson, then answer the questions. Number one, use the feelings bank. So this is a feelings bank or bank of feelings below to state how Mora's feelings changed throughout the story. So Mora's feelings have changed. In the beginning, she felt something. In the middle, she had another feeling, and then at the end, she also had another feeling. So let's see number one. Mora telling Tina about the talent show. So what was her feeling in the beginning when she told her friend about the talent show? Of course, she was really excited. Second one, Tina refusing to do the juggling act that Mora suggested. So Tina now refused to do the juggling act that Mora suggested. If you remember, Tina, she said that I may drop the ball and I do not have time to learn how to juggle. So Mora, how Mora felt, she felt what, angry about that. Now by the end, Mora, she stood up for herself, and she said, and she confronted Tina. She told her that you can do your own act, sorry, I will do mine. So what do you think here? How was she feeling? She was feeling, of course, brave. What is Mora's problem with Tina? So there's a problem between Tina and Mora. In fact, Mora, she actually mentioned that. She said that the problem with Tina is that Tina is always, remember, she's always bossy and she likes to take charge. So she likes to take charge and takes the lights away from Mora's opportunities, we can say. Number three, how did Mora solve her problem? Well, the only way to solve this problem is to stand up for what you believe and confront the person that is not listening to you. So this is what Mora did. She stood up for herself. Now in the spelling, we have these words: ate, pale, face, today, claim, graze, ache, faint, bale, clay, stake, rail, cane, slate, drain, they, stray, obey, major, and break. So what do we have to do? We have to put these words where they belong. For example, long A spelled A, I have only the word major, a, see it? This is a, major. Long A spelled A-Y, I have it here at the end. Today, A. Clay, also here I have A-Y at the end, and the word stray at the end. Long A spelled with E-A, I have steak, and I have the long A sound in the middle of the word. Okay, steak with the letters E and A. And then I have the word break. Can you hear the A sound? Break. So what are the letters that are making the long A? These are E and A. Long A spelled E-Y, I have, for example, they. Do you hear the A sound? They. And I have obey. So also I have A, but this time with the letters E and Y. Now with AI, I have claim, aim, faint, bail, rail, drain. Now with magic E, I have pale. So as you can see, I have vowel, consonant, vowel. This is the pattern. of magic E. We say vowel, consonant, vowel. Okay, you can see vowel, consonant, vowel, and also here vowel, consonant, vowel, and so on. Okay, so magic E, we can say that it is with vowel. Even here you have vowel. Now ch together they make the sound k, so it's one sound, one consonant sound, and then I have here another vowel. Okay, so don't be confused because of the c and h, because both of them they make one sound. Cane and slate. The last one is long a spelled with e and I have the word eight. You can also have the word wait. Okay, that is the end of the worksheet. I hope you got it all right, and see you soon.